Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. I do have a clothing line, so be sure to go check the description box below. Check out my Instagram and my Facebook, okay? So, you guys heard about 3-Eye Atlas and Oumuamua, okay? The 2-Eye Atlas. And then we have Bora, I think, which is the 1-Eye Atlas. So, I'm actually getting a message, okay, from... I just actually want to channel the energy, okay? I'm actually getting a message, okay? There's something that is needing to be said for this energy. So we're gonna like channel that real quick. Let's see what's going on with that energy. So we have alignment, okay? Spirit actually is showing me this card, but they're not showing me in a voice, okay? They're just showing me the image here, okay? There's definitely something that's being discussed. We have divine feminine too as well. So this is not about twin flames. This is not about the high frequencies of twin flames or anything like that, okay? We have divine feminine. It showed up in reverse, but I feel like this is spirit, whisperers are saying like, so you guys could have like a twin flame, or there's some type of like twin flame message or journey or concern, okay? And they're saying that there's somebody that is not a twin flame, or they're not a divine feminine, okay? They're saying to like let go of this divine feminine, let go of this energy, this person, okay? We also have nourish here. So this energy is saying to like continue on this, I'm getting soulmate path. All right, continue on this like not twin flame path, okay? Because something, insight here is coming up here. Continue on this not twin flame path here. We have divine animals. Divine animals is about becoming more compassionate, being more compassionate here, okay? Divine animals, we have joy here. Divine animals is when someone is not on the right path, and so they are coming in a way where they're teaching to be a lot more appreciative and basically like, how to take care and how to know more about thyself, or know more about thyself, and you'll see that this vibration and or frequency, a divine feminine, a karmic divine feminine here, is not actually I don't like that word. But I'm hearing like that word, what I just said here, is singling out like something, like that's what this energy is saying, like that's what that is. That's a dark divine feminine, okay? Feminine energy is about caring and compassion, divine animals, right? That's not it. But what I want to say is this is somebody that needs more love in their life. They need a lot more, they need to learn more, okay? I'm hearing read more, learn more, change the glow. They need to learn more. Okay, I'm definitely getting like this transmission. They're saying like, this twin flame, or there's something about a twin flame. Okay, there's something about a twin flame. There's something about maybe a fire sign here that they're not focusing. Okay, they're not focusing. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, twin flames are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know how twin flames, they say, oh, there's a message, or they need to be on the mission. They need to, when they get into union, they need to go into them. They're not doing that. That's not being hinted at, right? Like they also say in the twin flame community that twin flames, they like to, so this is saying like, they're like, the hype and saying like, oh yeah, twin flames, like there's a lot of hype going on about the twin flames, okay, but not per se about the mission. Like people are able to talk about the twin flame journey and like the twin flames, but they're not talking about the mission, okay? So it's like this energy, this 3-Eye Atlas energy is trying to say like, hey, focus on the mission, like tap into the mission, not the twin flames getting back into union. And this is why Spirit is saying, yeah, focus on the basics, bring more compassion in, and then you can see the mission more. Okay, let's get more into this energy. Yeah, so okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like what alignment here. There's something like 3-eye Atlas is in our solar system now. Okay, and Vesta Pisces, yeah, 3-eye Atlas is in our solar system now. And the Vesta Pisces is 5D for me. Like, it's bringing in one reality and bringing in another reality. And this is emerging. Okay, that's happening. If y'all don't know about my accent, I have like an accent thing going on. It started when I was like on this journey. So yeah, just bear with it. Just bear with me. We have inward revolution here. So there's like a level up that's happening here. You guys could also be seeing faces. Like there is, this could be Merkaba, visualize. I am seeing like this energy, this entity is trying to show you their face. Okay, they're coming off very masculine. Okay, it looks like anger. Okay, but I feel like it's coming off as like, you know better. Okay, like you should know better. Like, I'm coming here, I'm bringing this face to you, I'm bringing this energy to you because like it's giving off an energy like, you know that this energy isn't true. Isn't it obvious? If this is saying that it's about the mission, why are you channeling like the divine counterparts rather than the mission? Okay, we have soul family here. These cards keep wanting to go in the twin flame awakened path tarot deck. We have divine masculine too as well. Okay, and we have channeling. So okay, so with soul family, the divine masculine keeps saying divine masculine. Okay, this 3-eye Atlas is saying, first off, I just want to mention too that this 3-eye Atlas, they're not alone. There are others. Okay, there are other, let's just say, divine feminine, divine masculine energies. But in particular, there's something about a twin flame or this higher frequency, a particular higher frequency. And for some reason, 3-eye Atlas is highlighting twin flames. Okay, so I'm not really, but there's something about like how that twin flame soul family is in an energy where it's making 3-eye Atlas aware. Okay, that 3-eye Atlas energy is making the twin flame energy is making 3-eye Atlas energy aware, and is triggering this particular energy to be like, hey, this soulmate energy, that's not the right way. Okay, there's something about like, it looks pretty like, something just happened, and they're saying something about like, you can fall out the window. Like with the twin flame energy, you can fall out the window. You're not connected to your soul family. It's not you going a different vibration and or frequency. It's not safe. That's what 3-eye Atlas is saying. Something is not safe. Okay, we have remembrance here. That's what they wanted to explain. There's also something about like the heart. Okay, let me give you the specific numbers about the heart here, because there's something about the vibration of the heart. Then we have the triangle. This is making me think about the 5th element. Okay, but like, how they had to have all the had all the elements here, and then the 5th element was spirit. There's something about like a puzzle piece. Like there's a configuration happening here, but configurations for me, I don't see it in shadow energy. I don't see it in black, and the black is creating form. I'm seeing it as like an aura bora. Okay, I'm seeing it as an aura, and it's a crystallized energy, just like quasi crystals. Okay, quasi crystals. But it's like a combination of aura bora or aurora. Okay, and I see like crystallizing. Okay, and it's taking shape like a configuration. Okay, so there's something going on with that here. They're showing me like diamonds, like it's like diamonds, but it's cold. So I know with 3-eye Atlas, they stated that there was like, it was a lot of nickel, but this is not nickel. and it's not iron. This is something about like, what's it called? There's something about, it looks like Nixon or something like that. Nitro. Something about nitro and the crystallizing form, like how the code is crystallizing something. Okay, hold on. Let me write down the frequency of heart. Okay, so the frequency of heart, okay, is 25. Okay, so 25, the book. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read 25 to you guys. Okay, so the heart of 25 is manifestation. You will attract what you give your focus to. Okay, so all right, so you are about to experience something you have longed for. You may be, and they're showing the symbol again with heart in here, with manifestation here. They're showing like this new vibration, new frequency, this new world. It looks like you are the universe, okay, in this card. So we have manifestation here. Remember I showed you the inner voice? It's still the same image. And then we have you are the universe that has a similar image too as well, which I'm going to show you here. There's something about a new world order, okay? But it's not like the new world order that's what's happening around the world right now. This is a new vibration, new frequency, but I feel like it's coming from particular soul families, particular groups, okay, where there's a new vibration, new frequency of not twin flames, okay, but to activate the twin flames energy properly and begin to create, like I said with this configuration cube here, when I see it in the dark, to create an energy like this. This is the proper way. It's a proper way to manifestate a certain new world order, okay? Something about an otter could be important here. There's something about like, yeah, and the heart, right? 25, right? They're also showing me the year 2025 here. You know what I'm also getting to as well? There's something about how people see that you are in alignment, okay? I'm trying to show you like, I think this is at the bottom. Look, you are the universe here. Right? This is the same depiction, like manifestation, right? You see this new world, you see this new vibration and no frequency, and then when you are the universe, you are walking up the stairs to this vibration and no frequency. 29 could be significant too as well. There's something to do with the number 20 to 29. Okay, look at that. So we have 25 here, we have 22, we got 29. Okay, and I'm pretty sure with the voice, you still want me to read this page here. I'm pretty sure with the voice, it could be a 22 as well. You guys are like, no, it's not. It could be. So I will repeat this. I feel like this energy doesn't want to say that it's not soul journey, okay? Yeah, I told you, like, there's something about the 20, okay? This could be something about like when it's 2 o'clock and it's 222, okay? We have 28 here, so there's something about like the number 20. If you guys know about the sequence of like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 multiplication here, then this is your answer. Now, okay, so we have, you are about to experience something you have longed for. You may not see any evidence yet, but don't be disheartened, okay? And that's what you are the universe. That's you are the universe here. So Leos have been actually having this, card. Okay, if you guys don't know my other channel, I will put it in the description box below. There's a link here with all the zodiac signs. That channel is so spiritual, okay? It's very enlightened, okay? But, as time goes on, maybe the frequency will change. But, again, there's like this heaven-like energy, okay? Don't be disheartened. Instead, be still and align with your soul. That's why we have the card alignment as the first card here. Soon you will be inspired to take a step forward where you will meet your dreams and desires, as I just said. Okay, fall in love with the unknown and the path of the known will materialize. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. This is exactly what I was saying about that twin flame energy. Okay, it's on point. Okay, you create, yes. I'm gonna do that again. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change, Spirit's telling me to slow down. The energy's telling me to slow down. You're good. Okay. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. Spirit is also with us, with me, channeling, okay? They're with you, remember. Spirit comes in all different forms. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. First, you must be aware of how you feel in the present. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from your past, present, or future. Okay? So right now with alignment here, you guys are no longer in this energy of, I'm hearing, don't say that. I would say there is a gray area right now where your manifestation is coming out. Okay, your manifestation is coming out here, and they want to tell you, Spirit wants to tell you, this 3i Atlas energy wants to tell you, like, your time is here. Okay, is now. Okay, there is another energy that you guys are manifesting, or there's a vibrational energy, a frequency that's configuring, just like the shadow energy, but this is more of light, and you can see the aura bora, you can see the aura, you can see the vibration, you can see the shape, you can see gravity and other entities, other energies, 5-dimensional energy, 6-dimensional energies, and higher coming together and forming. When you see color, that is the proper way. Okay, they're telling you, like, that's where your energy is focused on. So this is also too, Spirit saying, this is what the energy is not saying, but when you are focusing on when you are focusing on, there are energies that are very jealous because you probably can see better than them. Okay, but anywho's, this is why Spirit is saying you create your life through how you feel and what you think. Okay, so be mindful. But I feel like for some of you, you need to, you probably don't need to hear that because you are someone who understands. Okay, I was gonna say something, but maybe Spirit was trying to say it in a different way. Someone is jealous, or there are going to be people, or there is somebody right now that is jealous that you see better than them, mind, body, and soul. Okay, yeah, and I'm getting that this is going to create fear, worry. Okay, first, I'm getting Spirit saying that you are first to be in alignment with this vibration and our energy. The first shall not be the last. Okay, so Spirit is saying to read first. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. First, you must be aware of how you feel in the present. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from your past, present, or future. Your perception is altering, so you can see in a new light. Confirmation. Everything is created twice. Firstly, in the vibrational realm, perceived as an imagination, feeling, or dreaming. And then in the physical world as manifested objects. Okay, so this is what's happening for you here. Okay, there is things that was going on in the 5D. You know how people who reads for twin flames, this is very important. Okay, this is very important. Y'all probably don't believe that it's important because you probably don't see or feel it, or you're not in alignment, or both. Okay, people don't care for it, but when everybody discovers that they have magical powers and all this extra stuff here, then they discover it. Okay, your perception is, so Spirit saying, firstly in the vibrational realm, perceived as imagination, feeling, or dreaming, and then in the physical world as manifested objects. So there's something about objects here, like blocks. Okay, that's significant here. Spirit will also tell you what are objects, what are blocks, and what are not objects, and what are not blocks. Okay? So you're on a higher frequency. You are definitely first in line for whatever vibration and or frequency this is. And when you come across this video, you will know that it's time. Okay? You know what and Spirit is saying, don't be disheartened. Okay? Soon you will meet your dreams and your desires here. All right? So it's time, but this is not your path. Something is not your path here. Spirit is going to want you to step up and change your focus. All right? For some of y'all. Okay? We have... Everything is created twice. Firstly, in the vibrational realm, perceived as imagination, feeling or dreaming, and then in the physical world as manifested objects. Enjoy the journey to all you are manifesting, and your desires will arrive soon. This is the nature of creation. So there's definitely something about something is creating. Okay, there's a creation, and with remembrance here, this is about remembering how something was done. I feel like this is Spirit saying, remember how earth was created, how life was created. First, the earth was hit. Then there was all of these things that was creating because of what it hit. Okay, these clashes came together and they shared, they had sex. There was something going on, and then there was water, and then all of these animals. That's exactly what's happening here. So Spirit is saying to you, and tell me to use these cards, not exactly clarify, but that makes sense here. Spirit is saying to you here, there's going to be a moment where you are the universe, okay? This can also be as well, because the universe, or I'm in here and watch your mouth, okay? It may not be the universe, okay? But because there are certain vibrations and frequencies and energies that are not in this compassionate divine animals energy, there's a reason why you guys are going to the you are the universe and manifestation. It seems like, honestly, there's something right above earth, okay? Like literally, like there's a whole heaven. You know how they talk about like, oh, heaven is heaven is up there. There's like a vibration of frequency. You got to be light as a feather, like they say in the Bible, right? You have to be worthy, and you can go into the gates of heaven. So this is a confirmation that, speaking of heaven, look at this. I never noticed this angel here. But this angel here is soul writing. Let me show you. This angel here is soul writing in this deck. And soul writing is about you create your own path here, right? You know what's right and wrong. You know what's good for you. Well, you know what's good for you. At the end of the day, okay? I feel like this is so simple, but also, look, she right here. That's the same angel. And this angel talks about truth. Follow your truth. You know what's wrong and right at the end of the day. If somebody wants to quack like a duck and act like a duck, then let them go quack like a duck and act like a duck. You have to believe, okay? You have to know. And I know I talk like this, and I know people talk like you got to believe. And you're like, okay, how do I believe? I don't feel nothing. You will know, okay? When you're in alignment, when you feel, when you're in the energy, when you're in the vibration, okay? Some of you guys could be feeling like a sense of a presence here, okay? But, we're getting off track with this angel here, okay? The point is, there is somebody watching y'all, okay? This light, okay, is probably the angel that is from this vortex, right? This from this vibration, this frequency, this another world. And guess what's above the heart? Or guess what's above the angel? The heart. 25. Okay, that's the vibration and or frequency. 2 is High Priestess energies, Cancer and Pisces for me. And 5 is Taurus. Okay, so that's you intuitively needing to know your mores and your values. It's not something that you could read in a book. It's about you feeling what's right for you. It's your truth. Soul writing is about creating your path. Okay, it's about creating your path here. And I guess she wants me to put back soul writing here. Spirit is now saying that you are the universe. This is what the energy is. Let's get to it. And look what we have. We got number 20. That's crazy. Number 20. That's crazy. 20. I don't know these cards by heart. Why do you think I keep reading from the book? Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's see. We have peace here, 23. Over energy, we have fates. It's meant for you, collective, to be in this peaceful energy. Okay? We have time to go. You guys are being encouraged. You guys are being guided to move on from a situation here, to meet with the right vibration and or frequency, your counterpart. 35 is here, 45 is here. We also have observed, 49 here. You guys could be inquiring about somebody that you guys were probably drawn to back in the days or whatever the situation is here. Spirit is telling you observe, but also Spirit is telling you observe that you do have to go. It's no longer for you anymore. Okay, it's no longer for you anymore because somebody, people, places, and things are taking up the energy of twin flame, and that's not the proper energy. You're supposed to be focusing on the mission. You're supposed to be focusing on improving people's education. Read more. I'm hearing health. Read more, learn more, change the globe. And these are people, places, and things that are not trying to read more, learn more, and change. You are trying to read more, learn more, and change. You're trying to know more about the vibration, frequency, energy, about the universe, about how something has been made, how it's always been done. You're trying to, branch out. And Divine Masculine sees that. This entity, this three-eyed atlas, they see it. This energy, they see it. Okay, they're like, I see that you're doing that. It's pretty clear that this twin flame energy is not doing it right. Okay, this is about like, what is the purpose? What is the reason? Like, what's her name? I was about to say Sabrina. Ciara. Damn, Cardi B. What is the reason? What was the reason? If you can answer that, you can go into the you are the universe. What was the reason? And if you guys didn't know that you activated a vibration and or frequency, Spirit is trying to tell you, well, you are in alignment. You are in alignment here, and you were very compassionate. That's why you guys was able to get in. Okay? You understood compassion. We sleep on these like beautiful and high vibrational and soft words, right? Being kind. Kind is, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and teach you. Okay, because you're going to go through your own experience, and this is what this angel is saying. It's pretty obvious. If things is pretty and things sounds nice and it feels nice, why would you not think that that's a high vibration or frequency? You know what I'm saying? This is why we have a vibration and an energy when we talk about karmics. Karmics look really pretty, but you got to also be nice in the inside, and things get a little bit more complicated. Right? You look pretty, you look pretty, you got a nasty ass attitude, but is your heart light as a motherfucking feather? No, it's not. And that means that it's time to go. And there's a lot of people on this planet that, I'm not gonna lie, should not be born. But you know what? You walk with that in your heart, you look beautiful, you look handsome. You know what? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to, make your bed so right, and at the end of your journey, let's see if your heart is light as a motherfucking feather. Okay, this energy is saying that it's time for you to go. It's time for you to possibly wait, for you to go observe, because Spirit is saying with peace, time to go and observe. Spirit wants you to understand something, watch something, get it. All right, and at the end of the day, know that this is about compassion and alignment. This is a lack of compassion. This energy could be very small for you right now, but there's a lack of compassion. You're not doing your job. And it doesn't matter about what somebody is saying or what the style is. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares, because at the end of the day, the mission is to do that and get there. Spread the energy. It doesn't matter. Because if you did that, you want to be where you're at. It takes a village. But it can also take that one person. And Spirit, in this case here, Spirit is not saying for you to take one for the team. Spirit is saying, you got it, you're there, now you're about to identify senses. Configuration is not being shown to you in the dark. This configuration is being shown to you in the light. You guys can be getting vibration and or frequencies, confirmations where it's light energy. That's how you know. You will know what I'm talking about. Okay, confirmation. This is glowing. That glow, when you are apart, when you are in tune with the universe, people glow. People have different vibrations and frequency. Their conscious states are different. People say stay away from them and then create these dumb ass, like, I'm hearing right, this is what 3-Eye Atlas, this is what the vibration and the frequency is talking about. Creating these dumbass, like, oh, you have these abilities, oh, you have these energies, oh, you see this, oh, stay away from it. You want to make sure they give you fear. That's not what the vibration is. That's not what frequency, that's not what color is. It's not gonna harm you. It's not supposed to harm you. It may be supposed to hurt a little bit, but it's like, or not hurt at all. But if it hurts a little bit, like SCX, like when you have intercourse here and it feels good after that, maybe there's something there. If you guys watch Aquarion, because Spirit's telling me to talk about Aquarion, right? If you guys watch Aquarion, when they were transformed and be in tune with Aquarion, and they were all descended. That's why they were chosen for Aquarion, because of the age and their ancestors and what they've done. It's about the mission. That's twin flame. And that's what this 3-Eye Atlas, that's what this vibration and energy is trying to talk about. Frequency. That's why they're like, go the other way. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to use the deck, right? I'm not going to say I'm not. It's just saying in particular, okay? This vibration is really high and very few. Like I said, it's not a lot of people that's supposed to be born on this planet. You want to raise your son like that? You want to raise your child like that? Then that's on you. But I'm going to go the other way. That's why when people don't leave their fucking family, they don't leave they don't do certain things, you got to go the other way. It doesn't matter. Because when Solomon and Gomorrah, okay, that part in the Bible, when that was taking place here, honey, you were doing what you was doing. That's not okay. That's what the angel's talking about. Some of you guys, y'all need to know that it's okay to curse. It's okay to, like, you know, it's about the intentions. It's the vibration. It's the frequency. It's if you mean no harm. You got to be light as a motherfucking feather. It still carries vibration and frequency, but, you know, angels, they do, like, you ever see the devil's advocate, or not the devil's advocate, what's it called, Constantine, you know what I'm saying? Constantine, he still went to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, he obviously probably was like, I'm not going to do it again, or doing all this extra stuff here, but, you know, he still went to heaven because he had a good heart. And you know what Lucifer did? He took him back down on this planet, and he gave him a new pair of lungs, because he's like, oh, you got lucky the first time, you're not going to get into heaven the second time, because I know you're going to fuck up and smoke all your cigarettes and do all this extra shit again. This is something about a chair, a blue chair, something glowing. Okay, we have flexible. So Spirit, I feel like it's telling you to get ready to be flexible. Get ready to be flexible, because at the end of the day, I see Spirit saying, because girl, at the end of the day, there's no place like home. This is Spirit saying that I'm going to tear a new fucking booty hole for this new energy that you won't have to move away from. People are going to want to leave their jobs. People are going to be like, I can't take it anymore. I'm not going to lie, because there's no effing way. Not my child. Not me. What if that was me? I would do this. And you know what? The energy may also flip the script on you too. At the end of the day, it's time to go, and you need to leave with your peace. Because at the end of the day, people going to be in their energy, and they're going to have to sit there and be like, if it was me. And at the end of the day, you know who's going to be there? That angel, that soul writer. That's the way how you going. That's how you easily get it right up. That's how you want to live your life here. Because at the end of the day, what is it about? Compassion. If that's how you want to live your life here, and you want to be selfish and selfless, you want to be selfish, not selfless. You want to be selfish, it's easy as it is. And this is Spirit saying that it's so easy to go to fucking heaven. I'm not going to hold you. Like I said, so many people are not supposed to be born on this planet. I'm telling you. And I don't say that a lot, because it's like, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but it's pretty clear as day. When you can't figure out the basics, or I wouldn't say that you can't figure out the basics, when you can't figure out the high vibrational energy and frequencies, and it's about compassion, that's something that you need to work on. And I know a lot of people on this planet, they know the hard stuff, or what is perceived to us on this planet as hard, but they can't figure out the basics. And they are so mean, they're so selfish because they do this in generations. They do rituals for generations. Let's get one more. Never mind. Soul writing. This angel. These cards fell on soul writing. This angel, she's saying thinking. She's saying thinker, higher power, and treasure island. Spirit is saying, this angel is saying, we have a 4449. Okay, so 49 could be significant here. Spirit is saying, this angel is saying, listen, the truth is, think of a higher power. Because that's the treasure island. That's like saying, believe in God, believe in a force. Believe you're going to go to heaven. I actually feel like they're saying something a little bit more. We have yang, masculine energy. This energy is coming to you. This is the reason why you're here. Okay, now I'm getting reasonings why you're here. Okay, if you're like, why did I come across this video? This is the second time I'm getting this reading. Okay, Spirit is saying the reason why this energy is coming to you because this higher power is thinking about bringing you to their treasure island. They're observing you and they're seeing that, you know, you are in this peaceful energy. You ever seen the movie? Exactly. You ever seen the movie, you know, Knowing? And you know how these entities will come and they will take the children because they were a high vibrational match. There was a high vibrational match or a vibrational match for this treasure island. This is what this energy is. This divine masculine energy is coming and they see that you're like, this is it's time to go. You know, I'm in this peaceful energy. I'm observing this higher power, this soul writing energy. This angel is saying that, okay, the truth is this ancestor, this vibration, this energy, this alignment energy, they're thinking that you are in a higher frequency and you are worthy of this universe. You are worthy of this vibration and or universe and or frequency. And you're going to have to do something where it's like a test, but I'm seeing that this soul writing energy, they're like, you're going to do this again. And we're going to see. I don't feel like this is a test. I feel like this is like, I want to see how you move now. If this is all about your peace here. Now, in the physical realm, I feel like in the physical realm, people are going to say this and try to make these do these things here, but the angel is not going to allow these people and places and things because it's not again about like you actually seeing the energy, right? It's not up to these people. These people already made their bed, now they're lying in it. Who are they to be testing you when they need to worry about their soul writing? Their soul writing, if they're looking at you and it's about, you know, let the odds be the odds or let the gods be in your favor. Soul writing energy is like, that's not what this is about. It's about compassion. It's about treasure island. It's about going to heaven. So this soul writing energy, notice, I feel like this angel has a little interesting, little iffy, you know, not per se with you here, but I feel like God or whatever energy came to this soul writing here. They came specifically for you, for this soul family, for you. They came for you. And they see that this is a favorite. You are definitely a favorite, or you are on a higher pedestal than the average Joe. You can be seeing things for centuries, or your ancestors, they've seen, they heard, but you can tell. You can bring, you can feel, you can do all that stuff. And this soul writing energy, I'm going to read this to you here because spirit, this energy, this is a soul writing energy that is, or this angel is like, this is what I am if you don't know who I am. And this higher power is like, I'm thinking that you're flexible, that you are worthy, you know, okay? You may also end up being a vibration. You may end up being an angel, a guide for, you know, for others as well, for different vibration and or frequency, you know? I feel like this angel here is a little off because they don't like that, you know, they're working things out for you and they think that their positioning is going to be tossed aside. And they do have love in their heart and they know that's not true, but still it's like they're in love with God. They're in love with the universe, observing that you can possibly be on a higher frequency than them, or your path is more important than theirs. Okay, there's something going on with this soul writing energy. I just feel like a little bit of disheartedness energy going on. Let me see, because I'm getting like negative energy from this deck here. and I'm pretty sure it's my ego, but I feel like it's an energy, a vibration that's being channeled in me. Yeah, you see this top part here? It's an energy, it's a vibration being channeled in me. It could be a side chick, side dude energy that knows that you are the chosen, or you are the one that is meant to be in this higher frequency, higher vibration. Okay, yeah, spirit is saying yes. Okay, yeah, that is true. Okay, we got a glower. We got a glower. This is a side chick, side dude energy here. That also too on a triangle. That's the number 9. You ever see Nikola Tesla's symbol? There's 3, 6, 9 energy here. 9 is here, and 6 is here, and I think 3 is here. Okay, so let me read soul writing if you don't know. But on the higher frequency, this soul writing knows, their soul writing energy is like, I want to see you because you're being talked about. You're like, you're being talked about. You're being, you know, there are energies and vibrations and frequencies that are in tune with you. If you don't believe, you know, like that movie where that girl could talk to animals, you guys could probably talk to animals, talk to spirit, trees. You there's like you can clearly tell. You can clearly tell that there are energies that are contacting you, or like they're talking to you. Like, you can hear me, you can read me, you know about that. Like, there's that. Okay? So we have soul writing here. You are the author of your story. So soul writing, we become the stories we tell. You are the author of your story, right? One that inspires you and doesn't let anyone else command the pen. Physical reality is temporary. It is forever changing from one moment to the next. The events and experience of your life of your life are multidimensional living art. Their purpose and form will shift as your perception of them does. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. The events and experience of your life are multidimensional living art. Their purpose and form will shift as your perception of them does. Okay, you can view and adjust any stories from your past, present, or future. Let go of justifying and analyzing the events that become your stories, and lift yourself into a new way of seeing them. Look at the card and imagine you are the angel rising, connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. I told you what I said. At the top of the pyramid, there's something about like someone tried to do this before you, and I'm definitely getting it's a side chick, side dude energy. Okay, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. I'm seeing true. Spirit is saying they didn't make it. Okay, y'all see that too. Okay, and lift yourself into a new way of seeing them. Look at the card and imagine you are the angel rising and connecting to the soul family. This is a side chick energy. Sorry. A new way of seeing them. Look at the card and imagine you are the angel rising and connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. From this expanded view, you can see all of your stories and their facts and their facts from a neutral position. A higher perspective would unveil and reveal what was previously known. So this is what spirit is talking about. A side chick, a side dude that did it before you. Okay, anything that side chick, side dudes, that's the person that did it before you. That is a dark energy, okay? But you are first to make it. Spirit is saying that is true. You are first to make it. You see? Glowing, we're glowing. You are the first to make it, okay? I'm seeing also on paper and something about a board. So something about a paper board. They know you are the face. Okay, you are well known, and whatever this is, I'm definitely getting this side chick, this side dude is embarrassed. They're embarrassed. Okay, you may be surprised, shocked, or embarrassed that the story you have identified with is not what you thought it was. Don't stress. This indicates that the stories are shaking loose, and healing is occurring. You are doing so well, you are worthy, and you are loved. And this is why this angel is around you, because you are the first to make it. This angel, this energy has been there for a while. okay? And this angel and this frequency, vibration, you're getting the attention of it. And they're like, oh, you're not embarrassed, okay? You are identifying. You know the story, okay? I see. You're doing well. And they're like, well, you know what? So you know that there is something quite literally above Earth. Okay, above Earth is a vibration and a frequency. People who say that is the ozone layer. Okay, there's something about that vibration, that frequency. Listen, honey, I'm through, Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card because Spirit wants me to get a card for soul writing here. There's something about like this color, like this pink and blue. There's something about like also to above you. Okay, I'm not probably, it's probably something about your neighbor upstairs too, but it's probably not that. Whoa. Yeah, there's something also too, like maybe this is somebody that knows that you're about to start moving objects, because I'm seeing the color white now, and Spirit is like, you're gonna have to expand, you're gonna have to scan, okay? Because I'm definitely getting, somebody knows you're right, somebody knows they're right, you're right, and someone's getting in trouble. Okay, so what's soul writing here? We have reincarnation here. Okay, over energy, and we have 46, right? What was here? 49 and 46 is important. Spirit is contacting you through the numbers of 49 and 46. Okay? 4 is divine masculine and 6 is on the triangle. So Spirit, divine masculine is coming through, and divine masculine is saying that, listen, this soul writing is about a reincarnation. Something's happening, not particularly again, but it's something about like Solomon and Gomorrah. Over in energy, we have blessed here, 22, and we have poised here, 48. That makes sense. So through 20 to 29 is divine feminine, and divine masculine is 40 through 49. Okay, there's something. Okay. Yeah, there's something about a reincarnation here. Divine masculine. What is this? Divine masculine is 4. Divine masculine is number 1. And then there's also a face in this energy too as well. But it's sleeping. What's the overall energy? Blessed. Y'all probably like, oh, 3-Eye Atlas is trying to crash into Earth. I mean, not necessarily. There's something about a message. Like, the 3-Eye Atlas, this is what they're saying, the vibration, the energy. They're saying, but they're also saying like, okay, but the chosen, like the one that's closer to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're talking about. They're also saying something about the way how something is done. Like, you know, I feel like something about this divine masculine energy, like they've been keeping something warm for you. Like a crowning. Or like you could be descendant. Like your ancestors or somebody could have been descended from a vibration and or frequency. Okay, let's only get some of these cards here for you. This is what this divine masculine energy knows about you. Some of y'all are thinking too as well, like, is somebody going to come back to me and reincarnate or like do what they were doing before, like leaving their girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife, or going back to you single and like trying to start something with you again. That could be, you know, this energy too as well. But I mean, you know, I don't think so. Like, yeah. So tell me more. What does this divine masculine want to know? Yeah, Spirit is saying that you are heavily disappointed and sad, and you know, so. That was definitely. Oh my God. Yeah, that was definitely a net. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but that net went up my nose. I thought it was gonna go up my nose. I shut the fuck up too. And that was hitting my head. I was not hitting my head, but like white, you know. To get your answer too, Spirit is saying, it's exactly what I'm talking about. So this divine masculine, they want you to know that they're like, I want you to know what I know about you. Something about a fever or river, RVER or Verona or something like that. Veronica Mars here. Isn't that Rava from Avatar? That was the dark one. Yeah, this is somebody that's watching you and they see that you're sleeping. You're sleeping on something. Yeah, and this divine masculine is sleeping too as well. They see that you and divine masculine are sleeping. Okay, what is going on? What's going on with this divine masculine? Yeah, it's something about a side chick, side energy. Wheel of Fortune, manifestation. Yeah, so Spirit is saying it's not the right time to be thinking. This manifestation energy here, it's not right timing, okay? Listen to your intuition, because you have somebody in your energy. You have somebody in your energy, a person, place, or thing that is... there's still a story going on about like an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, your best friend, or a divine masculine, a dark divine masculine, a dark divine feminine. There's still something going on about that. I'm so distracted. They see that you're distracted. This divine masculine sees that you're distracted. And that's why they're sleeping, because you're distracted. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords in reverse here. 9 of Pentacles here in reverse. And we also have the 4 Wands. Okay, we have the Empress here, which is you. And we have Judgment. So I'm definitely getting like that net. That could have been incest, or you were really annoying the shit out of somebody. That was definitely a side chick, side dude energy. That was, yeah, look at Spirit, yes, okay? That was definitely a side chick, side dude energy, and I feel like this person could have got reincarnated as being a fly or being a net, or this person is wild annoyed by you. Like that, the way, the structure of me being like, y'all heard all that. The structure of me being like on my nose, my mouth, I had to shut my mouth up. I thought it was going to go on my nose. I was pushing it away, and then it went straight up to the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? So that is Spirit. That is a force of energy. It's like, I know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? They are aware. They know. And they don't want to be shown or told that they lost. Okay? There's definitely, boy, oh boy. You know that story of Solomon and Gomorrah, and Spirit and God said, listen, don't turn around, because if you turn around, you'll be turned into a pillar of salt. Somebody got turned into a pillar of salt. Look at this right here. This damn old fly right there. I see it now. This is, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see that somebody is a pillar of salt. Okay? I myself don't even know what that means. Because I'm thinking like somebody's hygiene, they real salty, got a lot of sodium, but and maybe somebody eat a lot of salt, not necessarily. It's about energy. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying, confirmation. We glowing out here. Paint my body go. We glowing out here. But anywho's, with the Page of Swords here, I just saw the fly. That's interesting. Something about Irvin or IVIN. RVER. I don't know what that is, but that shit look demonic. That shit look like Lucifer right there. I don't know about you, but that shit look like Lucifer right there. Y'all motherfuckers is like, I'm scared, Lucifer. And this is Lucifer. This is an energy that can't touch you. Lucifer cannot touch you. They can influence you. That's why I mentioned the Devil's Advocate and Constantine. Constantine, he was trying to whatchamacallit him. But you know what? That didn't work. And then also, spoiler alert here, that motherfucker, he found out that Gabriel was actually doing business with he was doing business he or she, well, she was doing business with Lucifer. And she lost her wings and she became a complete human. There's something about maybe somebody became a complete human. And I have a feeling it's IVINRVER. That became a complete human. Yeah, so yeah, so there's this, okay? Now you, divine feminine, you are collective, you are in an energy where you are not basically paying enough attention to your unions, your proper unions, the one that needs to, the ones that need to be attention to, you need to pay attention to. Okay, and I'm seeing that this higher power is thinking about you because they're like, you don't know that you are the universe, and you don't know that you are this person too as well. Okay, so whatever, it's like whatever that's happening, things is happening for you, not to you. Okay, and I see that this divine masculine is like, I'm helping you, but I'm really helping. And when I'm helping you, you're really helping yourself here. It's a divine masculine energy that is helping you, create that energy, that money. Okay, and this is also about symbolism, right? And, vice versa as well. So this is about the energy of compassion. That's why Spirit is saying don't go in the energy of twin flame, right? Make sure you are, because a lot of people are in this twin flame energy and they're not actually doing the right thing, okay? It's not actually the truth. Spirit is saying the truth is, be more compassionate. And maybe you don't need, and maybe you wouldn't have to be in this twin flame energy, right? If you make things simple, you don't need police and judges and prison. You don't need all of that. But the more you build more protection and all this extra stuff here, that means that you need to figure out. That's why this energy is coming towards you here. This is what they know. Once you pay attention and once you see that here, you will see that this is no longer a thinker. I want to bring you in, okay? With the Tower card here, I want to bring you in. You are the universe. This is that, when you go through a transition or transformation, there is a death, a literal death, or there's like a physical death. A literal death, and there's a spiritual death. And from that, transition before or after, whatever, I'm definitely getting Spirit is saying, or this, vibration, this energy, 3i Atlas, they're saying like, you will know whether if you did it, if it was correct, and you will go to heaven, you will go to the next life, the next vibration, the next frequency, okay? Or you will stay asleep. Okay, and if you want to come back, reincarnation, because we have reincarnation with soul writing, you're coming back and you're saying, I want to come back. But Spirit is saying, I feel like this energy is saying, do it when you want to. Okay, do it when you want to. That's what Spirit is saying, confirmation. Okay, I feel like this also, 3i Atlas is also saying like, I don't think she or he knows that you have the option to do what you want to. Okay. There's something that they have a personal conversation with, but you won't know this until you start focusing on the 4 wands energy. Okay, we have the 4 swords in reverse here now. Now you don't need to think. Okay, we have the devil here. Now you know that something is karmic. There's something in your way, and I'm pretty sure it's a side chick, side dude energy. So if you had an ex-boyfriend, you had an ex-girlfriend, an ex-husband, an ex-wife, okay, and somebody did get with your best friend or supposedly best friend. Somebody did get with your ex-boyfriend. Somebody did get with your ex-girlfriend or your sister, whatever. You need to go resolve that. You need to solve that, okay? This is that energy also, too, like, let them be together. Spirit is not saying necessarily let them be together, okay? They're not saying that, okay? That's the truth. They're not necessarily saying that. And if you guys see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here, that's because... and you see the sword here, that's because you're able to read the energy. You're able to read this karmic energy and still see the truth at the same time. Gotta have skills, okay? Gotta have skills. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing what Spirit is saying. You've been chosen. They see that, someone chose you. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles here. Somebody chose you, but they don't have any fucking money. They don't have any money, they don't have any energy, they don't have any assets, or whatever the situation is here. There's a problem. You have the Five of Wands here. You could be fighting a lot in your relationship here, in your union, in the institution, or whatever. You have the Moon here. There's also hidden agendas. Okay, there's also like in a castle in the kingdom, sneaking around, trying to see what's going on with a problem. This is people that's nosy. Fix that, and all will be well when you want to. That's why there's this energy, this vibration, and the frequency about, you can go to work when you want to, right? You can work at home and you can work your own hours. You can get your own money. You know what I'm saying? This is what that situation is. And that's what Spirit is saying. Glow. Figure that out, and then everybody in the collective could be in this like, you are the universe energy, and it would be like, what do I do? I'm not saying, like, I'm pretty sure, like, because saying this here is pretty like raw. When you think more on like an ego level, it's like, I'm not doing that. But when you're in alignment, okay, when you're in alignment, because I was told growing up here that death is not actually death, it's a transition, okay? Just like when something evaporates, it's forming into a different form, okay? It's gonna hurt because it's not your form, because on the physical plane, it has a conscious feelings and whatever it is. It's gonna hurt a little. It shouldn't hurt, but it's gonna hurt because that's just the vibration and the frequency. If it doesn't hurt, then that's how you know you're on a different vibration and the frequency. That's why some people say you have a higher pain tolerance. And then you have motherfuckers that's dumbasses that will go to that person and be like, oh yeah, you have a higher pain tolerance here? Then, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with you more. No. That's not what I'm talking about. You don't do that with somebody. You don't do that with a situation. Yeah, so Spirit is saying that whatever this manifestation is, it's not over. It's not done. It's not done. Okay? The world here, you're really close. Like something is really close to finishing. This cycle, this chapter is really close. Okay? Over energy, we have the High Priestess here. Remember, somebody doesn't have any money. If they don't have any money or they have a bad reputation, fix somebody's reputation. Fix somebody's money. Fix somebody's, abundance. They don't have much. You don't have much, you can't play, you can't be a part of the team. Can't afford anything. But you guys are really close to figuring something out. And if you don't have much, or if you don't have anything, okay, this is what Spirit is saying. If you don't have much, if you don't have everything, this Spirit is saying, use your wisdom. Use your wisdom. Okay, let me see what these healing cards are saying. Okay, let me see what this card says. We have sincerity. Okay, interesting. This card doesn't pop out. Over our energy, we have listen to life. Okay, I don't take the over energy, but I'll read it. We have listen to life. I'm attracted to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover my way to the eternal. Okay. Okay, sincerity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. Okay, that's what this energy is about. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. So the first top part right here, through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. You are the universe. This is what Spirit is saying. You are the universe. So when you're in that vibration and or frequency, energy of peace and alignment, okay, you will then be able to bring in the Four Wands energy. Like, you know that being with your partner, being in a situation, everything is okay, all is well, right? Bring that vibration, bring that frequency, and you are then able to finish this chapter. You don't have to go talk to your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-husband, your ex-wife. You don't got to go talk to them. You don't got to talk to your ex-coworker. All you have to do is be in the energy of, I'm grateful, I am happy, I'm in serenity. At the end of the day, you're killing multiple birds with, you know, a few stones. At the end of the day, you have that child, you have that ring on your finger, you have a house, you have all of that. You have all the things that makes you that makes that past situation and or person know that you are on a higher frequency and a vibration. Okay, at the end of the day, that's what this divine masculine, that's what this 3-eye atlas is saying. You have everything that shows that you are on a higher frequency, on a higher vibration. Okay, because you are releasing and doing your work, and you know peace at the end of the day. If somebody doesn't want to barbie, again, it's not about the physical realm, right? So if you're able to have that child, or you're able to get married, and you have a nasty ass attitude, and you know somebody's still going around bullying and doing all this extra stuff here, then that doesn't mean that. You think they're going to go to heaven? No, they're not. You think they're going to go to higher? No, they're not. That's not the way how in the Bible it works. That person, they say in the Bible too, you got everything because somebody gave you something, because you bullied somebody else. That's what that situation was. You don't go around doing stuff like that. You're not going to go into heaven. It doesn't matter. People, I feel like in this day and age, they think that. Or you're in the vibration, you're in a frequency, so you can learn as you go. It doesn't matter. You have to repent. You're not repenting. That's why Spirit is saying it doesn't matter what's going on with your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, or a past situation. Whatever they did with your best friend, your sister, your brother, whatever. The neighbor, whatever. Associate, whatever. It doesn't matter. You live and breathe and you do the work, and that's all that matters. And because your vibration, your frequency is so strong, it is so aware, that 3-eye atlas is hitting it, and you're feeling the energy, you're hearing things, you're seeing things. It's saying that you are the closest to the universe. I would say you are the universe. And people hear you, different vibrations and frequencies, they hear you. So be in this serenity energy. And once you are in this serenity energy, I'm not going to say that you're not going to see the interstellar, but I will say that, you know, it definitely will be, you know, it's what is being transmitted, or what's being, you know, how it's being shown in the ethers and the vibration on this plane here. It's being shown that it is wise. It is intelligent. It is rare. It is old. It is new. It is aware. Okay? So once you're in the Serenity energy collective, the vibration and the frequency of the 4 wands, your home, your personal life, and just in multiple different regions, it will be passed, it will be shown, regardless if you don't have any money, regardless if you don't have any a good reputation, because you will be showing people in places and things to do the work. Just like when your mom says, hey, go to your room, you're going to do the work. Now try on a global level. You're going to tell people, like I said, killing multiple birds with fewer stones, you're going to be telling people to do the work. Just like when you live a better life and you know you were right, at the end of the day, your ex, your past situation is going to want to do the work. And if they don't want to do the work, then that's their own path. But sucks for them, because when this chapter closes, they will be in that vibration and or frequency of not going to heaven, or being stuck. I feel like Spirit wants to bring these cards up to you. Listen to your intuition. Someone doesn't have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have a good rapport. Listen to your intuition about a Pisces, about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but about a Pisces too as well, or a Pisces notice about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Someone doesn't have that, and it's either the High Priestess or the 10 or the 5 of Pentacles. Think of these 2 cards as life right now. If you're a High Priestess, you're on a good track. If you're intuitive or you're wise, you're using your wisdom all the time, and these are people, places, and things that will learn how to blend in, or you will sense them. If you're a vibrational matcher, they blend it in, but you know they're doing what they got to do, like Solomon and Gomorrah. If you're in this energy, then that's great. But if you're in this energy with the 5 of Pentacles and you're into ego and getting a job and, you know, shaking your ass and coming home and smiling to your man and your husband, your wife, and doing all this extra stuff, you're in that energy, yeah. Okay, then that's this energy here, the 5 of Pentacles. You put those energies together, you will then get into connections, vibrations, and frequency with people, places, and things where it's like, nah, I don't know about you. You being funny. Mm-hmm. Think of these 2 cards. And when you have this High Priestess here, and you're in a situation like that, this is when spirit is either telling you be intuitive or use your wisdom. Spirit right now is telling you for this energy to use your wisdom, because they don't have anything to give. They don't have anything to give. So they don't have anything to give. What do you think you should give them? What do you think is necessary? What do you think would be wise? Yeah. Yeah, and when listen to life here has the over energy, and spirit is saying to be calm, relax. And you see the light? Yeah. This is not spirit also saying like what's the best solution. Okay, that's not what spirit is saying. Okay, when you hear wisdom is about like, you know, it would be wise. You could think of wisdom as like your safety. It would be wise for you to go research if you don't know something. There's a veil over this energy. Spirit is protecting this energy right now. Okay, like an ozone layer. Okay, it would be wise, right? It would be wise for you to, you know, do your research in regards to a situation and a person. It's not about like going in and saving the day. Okay, that's not what wisdom is. Okay, spirit wants you can go look up wisdom. You can, you know, have your own interpretation of wisdom, but this energy is saying, I don't want you to go in and go save the day and do something for the collective. What I want you to do is use your wisdom, because when you use your wisdom in this vibration and or frequency, in this case, this is about knowing what's going on behind closed doors with a person, place, or thing. Okay, they don't have much. So, okay, if you don't have much, maybe don't ask for much. Don't ask for food. Don't ask for money. And know that that person needs to, you know, learn how to money manage and do all this extra stuff here. Know that about the situation. Now that you know, what do? Move away from the person, move away from the situation. Okay, or do you create a situation so that person can be in mind, body, and soul in alignment like you? Okay, what do you do? Okay, in this case, this is also spirit saying the least amount of resistance, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to secure the bag. You don't want to be taking somebody to court. You don't want somebody to be doing something. Use your resources, use your wisdom. Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna get an exit card, but I do see spirit is saying, I'm hearing wow, that was mad much. Okay, but it is something where you're really close with the world presenting themselves here, presenting this energy here, and the world being like in reverse. Like you're really close to solving something globally. Okay, as far as like closing out a chapter and knowing that, you know, you don't have much, or you don't have much in a particular energy, and or situations don't have much in a particular energy. They cannot afford. So if you cannot afford, you can't do something, then what would you do? Okay. Wow. All right. So that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look at the description box below. See what I have to offer you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.